break up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense will have first crack at this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get through.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Everett. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on third. Grab behind the line. It's Hines. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The lone back's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had and these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's long. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the air. It's long. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Back to throw, it's long. Flips it out in the flat. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
It'll be a run on third and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose and it was lights out after that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hines. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Got the first down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's first and 20. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll immediately call timeout. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Trying to barrel in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking downfield, it's long. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time, and they picked the right opportunity.
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Got his man. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And talk about...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Everett. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. Makes a grab on the shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw, it's long. Trying to find the end zone, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Huskies! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field is Everett. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's still running after the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the... They reeled off 6 straight to start the season undefeated.